Hold up.
I'm gonna start. Okay. I'm gonna start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You. This week's show is going to be something special. So tell your girl Shonda that you call her back. Guys, hang out with your girlfriend and go on www.ustream.tv/The Cure Podcast. And you can check us out on YouTube at YouTube and find us on The Cure Podcast. Because you know why? This week we are recording live from Cast Sound Lab Studios, and you get to watch us as we talk to each other. Keeping it real. And like I said, we're gonna try this vodcasting once a month. So get to it. Otherwise, check us out on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/The Cure Podcast. And we're gonna start the show. So,
Hey guys.
another week.
Yeah.
You didn't have no song in you?
I had one, but then I wasn't ready.
Want me to sing?
Rush me. No, I got you. Here we go.
You sick though?
It's cool. I got it. The very first time that I saw your brown eyes, your lips are hello, and I said hi. That's all I got.
Oh, come on.
That's all I got.
had your back.
That's all I got. That's all you get for free.
You suck.
So, another week. I made it. We're alive. All right.
Yep.
Shout out to
The Cure Podcast.
Yeah, The Cure Podcast. Shout out to
I am real.
No, stupid.
Oh.
Shout out to the Cast Sound Lab for having us back.
Yep,
And
they keep on letting us back and, keep on kind of doing whatever we want here.
And this time they put a camera in our face, which I'm still feeling awkward about.
So I am real.
And Marcus.
That's your name?
Oh.
Are you sure? You don't sound positive.
Marcus.
I could have sworn that was it for 25 years.
Steve.
So once again, thanks to the Cast Sound Lab for having us back. We doing this thing called vodcasting now.
Yeah.
So, you can check us out on our YouTube page later.
Yes.
I'm going to be doing some edits on the SoundCloud. So we just giving y'all raw right now. I guess us raw live.
I mean,
you can see us, so let's wave at the camera. Hi. So something special about this week, my bodyguard is here.
Every week he's here.
Every time we come here, actually. I got to make sure I'm safe in these streets. That's my bodyguard right there. Guess.
You want to say hi?
You respect him. Camera? You respect him.
Oh, okay. Fuck him.
We got on board our Dave. Yet again. And we got a little observers today.
I'm nervous.
You nervous?
Yes, honestly.
We have our observers first.
I'm nervous. So shout out. And then I'm just like, I don't know who to look at. I'm just like, oh God, it's too many people. So
shout out to Ivy and Kevin,
Shout out to you for remembering names, because I suck at that.
Oh, sorry. I messed it up already. Yeah. It's Ivy and Ken.
See, look at you. All right, as long as it's not just
I have them all day. I work with kids, okay?
I have to say, hey,
imagine
guys.
me saying 250 names a day.
I don't remember my kids' names, so.
Yeah. They observing us today,
So, you ready to start?
Look out for them. They're coming out with their own show soon.
Yes. I'm sorry for rushing you. Yes, they are.
Yep.
So,
how's your week?
My week was fuck you. My week was it was a little all over the place. I was on a party bus for the first time, which was weird.
Talk to the camera.
I talk to the camera. What do you talk to the camera? I'm talking to you. I'm having a conversation with you.
I see you every day.
Fuck you. See, that's 3 times you don't have me curse. So yeah, it was a party bus, work stuff as per usual. The pastor of the Free Bands Baptist Church blessed me on Saturday night and came out with Purple Rain.
He did that petty shit because he
knew
Russell Wilson was going to mess up on the game. Listen.
Who cares about Russell? The Free Bands Baptist Church, the pastor, Future Hendrix, has graced us with more music.
Okay.
What? I put my tithes in the codeine cup every Sunday, and it's just like, yo, thank you.
I don't think
thank you so much.
Codeine is.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
All right, but that's all I had about my week. How about you?
Pretty decent. Went to Furious Thoughts. You know, Kid Fury.
How's my
Reed.
baby mama? How's Crystal?
They was all hiding.
Aw.
They was like trying to like blend in with the crowd. So I went to Furious Thoughts. That was his first stand-up comedy show. Shout out to Kid Fury and Loudspeakers. But that was pretty cool. It was pretty dope. And then Sunday and Saturday, early that day, I went to a brunch. Got messed up. But yeah, that's really about it.
I keep losing myself in the camera. But yeah, all right, cool. So you ready to get into this famous people ignorance?
We need this part of the show. That's what it's called. This
What?
topic. The topic
This part of the
segment.
show.
This part of the
This
show.
show.
There we go.
Shout out to Boris again.
Shout out to Boris again.
So let's talk about my home person. I don't know what to call. Let's talk about Braitlin.
Her name is Caitlin.
Braitlin.
Stop it.
So
Next name should go sue us.
Braitlin has released a promo clip to the next season of the show that IMK and pretty much said that he is over women.
Which is to be expected. I mean, when you go into a transformation.
I mean, but I'm just so confused. So now,
My thing is, did he fully commit and got rid of his penis?
listen. The world would like to know, but I
don't wanna
highly
know.
doubt it.
I don't really want to know.
So, yeah. Well, that's all I have to say about that.
you disrespect the Kardashians all the time.
They are.
You don't respect
They're
them.
scum.
Okay. See? We have Ivy here
Oh
loving them.
God. Oh God. Please no.
See, Ivy loves
And
them.
they are, what are they good for? I keep saying this every week. They are famous off of a sex tape that was trash.
This-
She's about to argue.
She says not even a
The mic, what's up?
Hey, you got me coming up here. Okay, I hear
I
that.
got you with a seat. I got
Okay,
you.
I hear that. Making our debut on the Cure podcast. We didn't even expect this. But let's go, Ivy. Tell them why you're mad. I don't think it's hooked up yet. So let me just plug you in real quick. I'll take mine.
Turn her headphones up.
I'll take mine out. Let me plug you in.
Everyone is always coming at the Kardashians.
Thank you.
They have dominated the social media game. Like, they made taking selfies a business. That's so smart.
Yep.
It's dumb, but it's smart. They used what they
Kim
got,
Kardashian got a book.
a book of selfies.
I'm gonna let y'all finish. Go ahead.
That I'm still like dying for someone. I don't want to buy it because it's just like it's kind of like sus
I
for
got a
me.
PDF, so I don't really.
But
So I'm going to say this. Yes, I'm not taking nothing from them because they're making this money, but it more so looks bad on us as a culture for allowing them to prosper or for the stupid shit that we do on a daily basis. She made, as you said, she made a book of selfies and tried to say that she was the first person to perform a selfie. Like, come on, bruh. She is famous because she laid on her back and had sex with Ray J, and she profited off of that into her business.
I mean, but look at
she
it.
like-
But before she did that sex tape, she was a stylist for
Paris
celebrities.
Hilton.
Got a point.
Oh, and for Paris
Paris
Hilton.
Hilton.
So she's always been a fashionista. The reason why it's genius and people don't see it as genius is because she took something so simple as dressing up. People want to get paid for what she's getting paid for. People don't actually want to work. They want to be able to take a picture and get millions of dollars. That is the American dream. But because she's doing it and she makes it look easy, it's like, oh, she's not even doing nothing. But it's like the plan is to work smarter, not harder, and she dominates.
She's a Kardashian sister at heart.
Yeah, and listen, I ain't even about to argue
Now,
with this. Because I'm about to get double teamed with some Kardashians. I ain't even got it.
I used to really hate them. I used to hate the Kardashians. But then I started watching their show, and I'm like, they are super dope. But the little things, it's like, I mean, look at it. Like, they all date, except for Courtney, they all date black
got all
men.
issues. It's like
They all have.
She dates. If that counts, she dates a.
I tried.
drunk.
I tried to
That's
watch the
true.
show. I
Alcoholic.
really did. I tried to understand it, but for the life of me, I can't stand them. I hate them all so much, and I pray for their downfall. Like every day, I pray.
messed up.
That's
Seriously?
fine. I can't. Like,
like-
I just want them to just
like
disappear.
an
Like I'm
empire
tired
falling.
of them so much. I'm so tired.
That's like an empire falling.
Well, listen. They
Right.
tried to take my man Lucius down this season, so if Lucius Empire can go down, they can go down. What you talking about?
But Taraji was behind that, so.
Shout out to Taraji for winning though.
Yep, see?
Listen, okay. Listen,
Shout
I ain't got nothing bad to say about Taraji. I ain't got
Shout out to her for taking that role of Cookie. Mind you, if you look at it like her role, she's like, I guess, the ghetto but very business savvy, street savvy. Like, people are not getting Golden Globes for those roles.
Yep.
She broke down a door. Like, she made being ratchet okay.
Yep, see?
Speaking of getting ratchet roles and getting awards, you want to just go into this Oscar debate real quick?
No.
You want to stick around for that?
We can stick around. I'm sorry. I'm also shooting for I have a web series, my super short reality show. So this is dope. I'm gonna get you guys on it.
Yeah. We're making moves. Yeah.
But we can definitely talk about that.
No, so let's say that for last.
You want to say that?
I told you I got a rant.
Oh. Okay.
I have a rant.
We'll talk about the next best thing. Meek Mill is still losing in these streets, son. Yes.
So
this is something else I pray
you've
for.
been living on a rock this past weekend. Meek Mill and 50 Cent was going at it.
No, Meek Mill was getting punked. Yeah. And 50 was just slapping him. That's what that was.
Did you hear that little EP drop?
Yes, I listened to that trash.
That was a nice EP.
I didn't listen to it. I didn't care to.
Okay.
That's the first thing I listened to when I woke up that morning.
He went after Drake a little.
No, he went after Drake
like
5 months too late.
5 months? It's like we don't care anymore.
Right. It's still your girls tour.
Right. Back to Back has got a Grammy nomination. There's nothing else you can say.
Right.
Like,
by the way, if I said this before, if Back to Back wins this Grammy, Meek needs to just retire.
He needs to retire.
He needs to end it. And
I'm tired of him putting Philly on his back. Philly needs to drop him because
first of all,
yep.
Philly don't claim him. I don't know if I said this on air, but you should never trust a dude from Philly that don't have a beard. Think about it. Every dude from Philly has a crazy beard.
They definitely do.
I was listening to the Comeback Jack show and on Freeway. I think he was on there.
Beard.
Yeah, and I was like, wow,
crazy beard.
And it was like he was speaking some real facts about Philly, and I never heard Meek speak anything about Philly.
Philly don't claim Meek.
That he just was a gangster in Philly.
I mean, he's really excited about his new rollie, so
that Nicki
I
probably
think,
brought up.
I think that's what it all boils down to.
I never liked Meek since he came out with a song called "I'm in My Bag." I was a freshman in college, and it was the worst song I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, you know what's crazy? I could talk a lot about Meek, but that Dreams and Nightmare intro.
I'm not taking that away from him.
Bumping.
No, it don't bump the way it used to.
No, you're bugging.
No. Let me tell you how. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Right after Back to Back, it's around September. I was in a club for our cousin's wife's birthday. They played the intro, and everybody, like, you can see the crowd. Everybody was like, "Yeah, it's still," but it didn't hit in your heart the way it did.
How do you not like? Hold up, wait a minute.
Hold up, wait a minute.
I listen. It don't feel the same. It's not in my heart.
10 weeks ago. You're like, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all don't always finish?
Listen, it's not in my heart.
See?
Listen, yes, but now you hear that, but when you're in the club and you hear, oh man.
I know.
Oh man. You got no choice.
It's different.
It's the Ray Lewis dance.
Drake, squash beef, and all of that, like with Charlamagne,
without cursing.
all of that.
Without cursing.
And it's like, you got no choice but to bump that.
And I'm just saying, Back to Back stole some of the juice from the intro, and it just took it and embodied it. It was like the Space Jam when they took the basketball, took the powers.
I was in a club 3 days straight this weekend. I went to a club Friday, went to a club Saturday and Sunday. And every time that intro came on, I thought I was from Philly.
Oh, man.
I thought I had a new rollie, and I thought
Listen, next time you in the club, pay attention. Like, I did this on purpose. I looked at people. People was like, yeah, it's still hype. They put Back to Back. People went stupid.
Is that a world tour?
Or the girls tour.
People take that at, like, they take it to the heart. Is that
and that's what he's went out on his EP. He was like, wow,
bro.
I forgot those. That EP was like literally like 4 songs.
I only listened to the song. To be honest with you, I only went straight to the song where he did this.
With Drake.
After that, I was like,
I didn't even care to listen to it because he has made himself look like such a fool. I don't even. He's coming at 50. Has made a career
out of destroying people.
And I think he don't took that into consideration.
I still miss it.
He don't take that into consideration. Like, you picking a fight with like 50 after all people.
Ferrari at 50.
Like,
Break
he don't
it
even have
down.
to rap. He would just embarrass you with his his Instagram thumbs.
Listen,
Like-
it's not even that. I'll never forget. It's from a song on "Get Rich or Die Trying" with him and Eminem. He was like, "If you live in, don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. And if you got a glass jaw, baby, watch your mouth, cause I'll break your face." And that's what he's proceeding to do to me for
Right.
the rest of his career. It's over.
The shithead dude. I don't know if y'all ever
Yes.
have y'all ever been under Meek pictures recently?
Yes, that's all you see.
That's all you see is shitheads.
Yep.
That is so hilarious to me. That is
meme, yo.
so hilarious.
And he has 50. Don't have nothing to do, but to do. Power's not filming right now. He has nothing to
Nothing
do.
to do.
It's filming, but he's not part of it because he's dead.
No. Kanan broke out at the end of the last episode.
I thought they killed him.
Remember they did,
I
and
never
then
watch Power. I don't watch Power.
Yeah, he don't watch.
I watched Power for one episode to see Lala's boobs, and then I turned.
oh my god,
Yep.
no,
He's weird.
he's no.
Listen,
He watches Empire.
Power is the cure. You need.
The plug.
you have to watch it.
Listen.
But no, just speak
Go
to
ahead,
Power
I'm
real
sorry.
quick.
Okay.
At the end of the episode, they was like, it looks like someone broke out of here. Kanan's body was gone. It
Didn't the
was,
place burn down though too?
Jesus.
Right. Didn't the place burn down?
he
must have
tried to
dragged
set him on fire, but he escaped. I mean, I just knew it couldn't end with Kanan dying. Like, I just didn't think it was so predictable.
You know what I was
ending.
hoping at the time, that he didn't really shot his son.
Shoot his son.
Yeah.
I know, but
I
mean,
see that. I was cracking up.
That's crazy. It's
Ghost
no
was
life.
like, Ghost was like, go!
Can we not talk about that, please? Because the memes on Instagram for a whole week.
Yeah, they was like 2013 to 2014. I'm like, wow. No, 2014 to 2015.
I just want to know who comes out with the first meme, because once one of them go viral,
The Instagrams artists are godsends. They need to go to.
Godsends.
They need to be in
like-
art school. For
and I
real.
love that they're so
It's like
like
the meme I put on the Kill Podcast Instagram with
the
Drake, Meek, and
Oh
50.
yeah, I see that.
and Wale.
I wonder how Wale feels about this. Somebody asked Wale what his
man.
thoughts. But let's talk about more people taking L's. I don't know if y'all heard about this. Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher has beef. This dates back to the beginning of the beginning of the season, end of the summer, whatever.
like the basketball players.
Yes, the basketball
Oh, I'm
players.
so over them acting like
Derek
rappers.
Fisher was, I guess, in the process of about to knock down Matt Barnes' ex-wife. Matt Barnes found out about
Gloria?
it. Yes, Gloria, and they was about to throw their hands. And yeah, so now Matt Barnes has just been saying, "Oh, that's my okay. Never mind. I was blowing my nose with that." So Matt Barnes pretty much
Yeah,
told Derek
retired.
Fisher as soon as he retired on site, he is throwing hands. Like, so I just wanted to talk about somebody else taking an L. Derek Fisher is is a horrible coach, and now he's about to take an L with the hands. This is just great.
Do you guys know why Matt Barnes and Gloria broke up?
I think it was infidelity
Huh.
on his part, obviously.
Now he wants to get mad because someone want to take his ex-wife down.
Listen,
That's typical. Not, excuse my language, typical nigga shit.
Do y'all females get mad with another girl take your man?
yeah.
I mean, when you say take our man, hold on, you have to be specific. Do you mean take our man, or like, if we're broken up, I don't care. But if, of course,
I
if
think
you-
they were still together.
if of course, if like we're together and you take my man, yeah, I'm gonna have a problem. But I'm not gonna come for you. I'm gonna come for him. Like,
I mean, so you're the first person. Round of applause for you, because most girls would just go at the girl. Meanwhile, the guy's sitting here like, "Well, I got away with another one."
Right.
no, we don't even want to talk about my week and guys and girls.
Okay.
Well,
Where?
I'm curious, but we'll wait for that.
We'll
I'll know
wait.
that.
Wait.
So about this Academy Awards.
Okay. Okay, here we go. I've been waiting for this.
Well.
Did you hear what first Aunt Viv, aka dark skin Aunt Viv, said
over her.
last night?
No, you should start it off with Jada.
But I'm just
It
saying.
started with Jada. That's why
It
she
did
had a
start with
response.
Jada.
That's why she had a
Listen,
response.
I'm just hyped because I haven't seen Aunt Viv for years.
Really?
But
This
I'll
is
start
a
with
great
that.
publicity stunt, but keep my
Right.
PR, my PR
pretty
line.
much, Jada came out with a video and wrote a post on her Facebook page saying that at the Oscars, people of colors are always welcome to come out and give awards, even entertain, but we're rarely recognized for our artistic accomplishments. And she's going on to she's trying to make people like boycott the Oscars. So, Aunt Viv wasn't having it. So she Jada came out about this. Spike Lee came out about this, saying that they was going to boycott. Chris Rock even said something about it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when I first seen it, I was like, yeah, I can see that. I'm with it. When everybody like Jada, Spike Lee, everybody else read about it, I was like, I can support that. I can see where they're coming from. I see their mindset. But then I heard Aunt Viv talk, and I was like, I kind of see where Aunt Viv's coming from too. She put out a whole video in
whole 4-minute video. It wasn't like Jada's was 2 minutes. She wanted to go double that. Like,
before we even talk about the video, let's talk about why her video is with the Deadpool comic book filter.
Exactly.
Well, she's like that one aunt that's messing around with Instagram filters and it's like, I like this one here. This the one post.
Right.
Like, come on, bruh. But she goes on to try to say how.
I want to put a quick disclaimer. Like I said, we're live on Ustream and whatever. So on the SoundCloud, I'm gonna try to edit this and put the actual audio. So
okay.
Yeah.
I thought she was about to say something else.
No,
but all right,
no.
So
I have to make it clear.
Aunt Viv, whose real name is Janet Hubert, but for all purposes, we will call her Aunt Viv, as I'm sure everybody's okay with.
Right.
Hey, that's what you started off with?
Huh?
That's what you started
Original Aunt Viv.
I read Jada's.
Okay.
I'm talking, I read the better Aunt Viv.
The funny one.
Yeah, because that
I
light skin
can't get
one.
over the episode when I call her the black Aunt Viv because I don't really like the second one when she
Yeah.
was dancing and she. Yes. And
Yo, she got
There's a meme like that that said, Aunt Viv slide up to Jada's DMs like,
Yo, your bodyguard will probably get this joke. Aunt Viv was freaking and vibing, yo. She was freaking and vibing.
She definitely was.
But so she came out with a whole 4-minute video talking about how she don't think that Will deserved the nomination over some other, I guess, actors like Idris Elba. Clearly Michael B. Jordan didn't get one, and other people like that.
nobody in the black films got one this year.
She had some valid points. She said that Will's accent throughout the whole movie was all over the place. I was like, that's true.
I didn't see concussion.
I didn't want to because of the accent. I'm not a big fan of the accent.
I'm not a big fan of Will Smith's accent. Can we talk about After Earth, when he was sounding like he was from Boston? For no reason. They're in space, and he still sounds like he's from Boston.
I didn't see that.
He sounded like he was a Kennedy. She just pointed out, like, she just went on to like dissect, like, Jada, you shouldn't be speaking for your man. Your man has a mouth. He always has other people speak for him. Let him talk for himself.
But I just want Aunt Viv to know that she's still not gonna get a role after this.
I don't think she's trying to get a role.
You don't think so?
She said it in the video that this is so typical, her being better before everybody starts saying that. I feel like she is being better, and she's not gonna
it's
get
a whole
older.
decade too late.
But I understand.
20 years actually.
But
a whole 2 decades.
Even if she's coming across better, what she kind of is, I kind of understand why she's upset, because you want people to back you up and to boycott and do these other things, but when she was trying to get him to lead the push for the show, like she said in the video, she was like, 27 years ago, I came to you, it was like, well, you're the star of the show's doing great. Maybe if you, along with the rest of us, go to the producers, we can all get raises for everybody, like how they did on Friends. Because if you don't know, the Friends cast did the same thing, and they got their contracts was pushed up to, they was making like millions an episode. He was like, my deal's my deal, you handle your own, I'm out. I kind of see why she would be upset about that, because it's like, really?
Right.
But I get it. And I mean, as I said, she made valid points. Jada made valid points too, because I did some fact checking because I wanted to make sure. Before Denzel won his Oscar, it was 40 years before he won one. The other black actor was Sidney Poitier,
right.
And the only black female to win one is Halle Berry. And as I said,
Monsters Ball, right?
which I don't understand how she went
I
to
don't
Monsters Ball.
understand it either. It was
She
such
showed them titties.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, I'm
I
not
like
coming
that.
at Halle Berry, but I think she's very overrated. I think
Yeah, I see
she
that.
looks like an average. Like I feel like I
I
see
always said that though.
more beautiful black women. She's,
Yeah, I always said
Whoa.
that. No, I always said that too.
Whoa.
I'm just saying she's average to me.
She's average now. In the early 90s, she was it. Think
she
about
was
it.
it because no one was really seeing beautiful black women.
We
She
had
was the
her,
face of
we
it.
had Nia Long, we had Janet Jackson.
But
And
That's
Nia
it.
Long is beautiful, but she's beautiful because she looks natural. Like I don't know. It's something about Halle Berry. I never saw it for her.
I mean, it's
Never saw
fine,
it.
but I'm just saying.
Janet Jackson, beautiful. She has that exotic look to her. Nia Long looks like that. She just has that. She exudes that black excellence, black woman, black power look. Then it's Halle Berry.
Let me tell you what I didn't really like about this whole Jada versus Janet.
Aunt Viv, you don't disrespect her. Don't you ever disrespect Aunt Viv.
Jada versus Janet. So Jada, like you just said, she brought up some good points, and Janet brought up some good points too. Because you are speaking for your husband. And it's like you are taking your husband back. And Jada's like crying over that. No black actors, and we get it because we're not blind. We see it. We all see it.
But before you even finish, I just want to list up some other black actors that should have been up for awards.
No, there's a lot. Like there's
nobody from NWA. Nobody from
There's no black
NWA.
actors. There's nobody from Creed.
That was an amazing. I didn't see Creed, but I heard it was really good.
Creed was an amazing.
Straight Outta Compton was
Dope.
amazing.
Yes.
Like
That man made me cry like I got AIDS.
Yes, even when Dr. Dre lost his brother, I felt it. I'm like, damn, like
Wait.
those were great.
Hold up, before you, I'm sorry, when you said he lost his brother, the only funny thing about that is he lost his brother. They went to the funeral, they had the nice little thing of them walking off, and it went straight into F the police. Like, I was like, wait.
Yes.
I was like, I don't know what kind of emotion
It
you
was
want to feel
such
right
a
now.
dope movie though for dope actors. Like I love movies like
And
that.
Idris Elba, as I said.
Yeah, but to get back, we know the Oscars is full of shit. Because let's look at
It's like the Grammys.
yeah, let's like the Grammys. So let's look at two major black people who should have won Oscars. You got Morgan Freeman, who won his first Oscar back in 2005 for The $1 Million Baby. Why did Morgan Freeman have to win in 2005 when Lean on Me was the greatest fucking movie in the world?
Lean on Me was a
Lean
fucking
on Me was the and then so now let's go to Denzel. Back to Denzel.
He won for being a crooked cop.
He won. He won for a quick. So why do black people have to play the role where you
But didn't
they're the
win
villain?
But didn't win for Malcolm X. When Malcolm X was
Not even Malcolm X. John Q.
John Q.
It's like so.
my God.
If it was a white person,
Even Remember the Titans
yes,
was dope.
No.
but even if it was a white
John
person and
Q.
John Q,
They would have won.
they would have won because they would probably label him as he's psychotic. John Q wouldn't have went to jail at the end, but they would be like he just need therapy. He's psychotic. This,
To be
that,
honest
and
with
third.
you, I just thought about this. The movie Will should have won an Academy for
What?
was Ali.
No, the pursuit of
No,
happiness.
but-
Oh my God! No, the
But
happiness.
I cannot watch that movie because it just makes me want to save every
Yes.
homeless person
Yes.
in America.
And
Wait, no, I'm
went
saying,
up
if
for that.
not Pursuit of Happiness, Ali too, because he killed
Ali
Ali.
2 was really
He killed
dope.
Ali.
Super dope.
I thought he was Ali at one point. I was like, oh.
And I just want to be clear, like none of us in here is like choosing sides. It's like this is
I am.
our opinion. The Smith family, not in my honest opinion, then they, in my eyes, can't do nothing wrong.
No, correction. Willow and Jaden can do nothing wrong. They are the future.
They live in this rich bubble, so they
I'm
exclude from
over
the world.
Willow and I'm over Jaden.
Why?
Jaden is the future, man.
I'm
He can
over
rap.
You dress in a woman's clothing. You're the man.
He is doing women's clothing and getting paid.
So is Young Thug.
No. Young Thug ain't getting paid to do women's clothing.
Right,
He is in the
yeah,
advertisement as women's clothing on. Jaden is the future, son.
So here's what I think should have had happened. Like Janice needed to just get over this.
She
She needed to get over this. She should have been like,
Valid
she
point
should
still.
have called Jada, like, hey.
It don't
So
happen.
how's
We don't
Will? How's Will? Yeah. So you see the snub that we got as black people. So how about this? Me, you, and Spike get together and create our own award show or something directed towards blacks. And let's see, what black person deserved the most? I feel like either Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier has the world. Let's be real. Like,
I'm talking about,
in the Bahamas, he had a whole freaking.
he has the world.
I'm talking about, let's name the show after maybe Sidney Poitier. Hell, God forbid, but Morgan Freeman's about to pass soon.
No, he's not.
Let's call it the Morgans.
No, he's not.
Or Denzel, like people who actually deserve to be like, who got ripped off from the academies.
To be honest with you, I don't even care about the academies. You know what we should unite to boycott about? So I guess stuff that's going on in like Flint, Michigan. The fact that there's only been 15 Nobel Prize winners that were black. I mean, it's a lot of things.
Something about Flint.
Go ahead.
I just love how all these rappers that glorify selling drugs and bitches and hoes now want to have this conscience outlook, like, we need to be worried about Flint.
Young Jeezy came out
last
week.
Pastor Jeezy's always been like that, though.
But I'm confused because
Pastor Jeezy's always been
all right,
like
we're
that.
talking about Flint in the same sense that you guys are glorifying poison people with coke and crack, and what's the difference?
The difference, I guess, is when they do the coke and the crack, it's their choice, not the mayor telling you the water's fine.
I get
but they're
it.
taking it from a polluted
I
area.
get it, but I mean, if you're gonna care about people's lives, care about it all the time, not when it's an expense of you getting $1.
I agree with that, but don't come at Pastor Jeezy. He's always been on the streets. He's been making sure people are straight in the A.
I guess.
He makes sure Andre 3000 is getting in the studio. So let's not talk bad about Jeezy.
Overall, they should just come together and make their own reward show if they feel that strongly about it. Like I feel like the Oscars is just laughing at like look at these black people getting mad. I feel like we giving them the last laugh.
To be honest, the Oscars. Listen, I ain't gonna compare that. The Oscars be snubbing everybody.
Everybody.
And Leonardo DiCaprio has not won an Oscar.
They get their shits and giggles from laughing at us or getting mad about this. Like,
Leonardo DiCaprio has not won an Oscar. Not for Inception. Not for Titanic.
Makes me wonder what his parents probably interracial.
Not for Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh my God, Wolf on Wall Street.
I think
But you know who gets Oscars, and I'm so proud because he's like my favorite.
Who?
Quentin Tarantino. His movies is so fucking dope. He's one person that deserves the Oscars he win.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
I've never seen it in Pulp Fiction.
You've never seen it?
Let me tell you why.
Why?
Because I have a friend. I was watching it. She was like, "Oh, you know, at the end, Vin Rames get raped." I said, "What?"
Yes, he does.
And I turned it off. I said, "I'm good."
Well, that's like me telling you about Star Wars when
don't you do it again.
I hate Star
when
Wars.
Han Solo died and the black guy is unsure.
I literally hate Star Wars. Literally.
Oh, I just, because like I said, I wasn't paying attention to it. I just found out Darth Vader is the grandfather of the guy. So, you're mad or not. But anywho.
Yo, I just want you to know, since he spoiled it last time, Dave, I've been making sure I don't read any articles and I stay away from it. I was about to go watch it this weekend because I forgot.
It's gonna be a snowstorm, so I'm saving you the trouble to even go out there.
Yo, I'm going on your firstborn. I'm going to piss on your baby when it's born.
That's fine. It needs a bath every day.
I'm going to pee on your baby. Straight out the room, I am going to pee on him. That's how much you hurt me right now.
That's all we have for the topics this week. Since this was slightly unexpected, I wanted to talk to you for a few minutes, see, what you were about, and So,
I think he switched the topic after you said pissing on his kid and all that.
That was a nice little... We say words to each other every week.
Seriously?
Yeah, he knows I don't mean it.
Oh. What if he did mean it? That'd be crazy.
We're cousins, so I got.
Seriously?
Yeah, we're family.
So that's super dope.
Background.
That's why
we're doing. That's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I have a question.
What's up?
What are you guys exactly curing?
The mundane blues of life. We bring laughter, joy, and sometimes our pain to give you a better insight on the world.
And you just got people who don't know nothing about pop culture, so we here to deliver it.
Okay.
And we cure people with their listener questions.
Like, before we get into that, I just want to ask some questions. So, tell me some things about yourself. We hear you're trying to get into this radio.
Yes, I am trying to get into this radio podcast. My name is Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
That's my stage name, but whatever.
Okay.
I have a blog. I have a blog, moniclassicdaily.com.
So what's that about?
Yes.
It's women
Plug it in.
empowerment.
You on there?
Plug it in. So for my lady listeners that's listening, go check out moniclassicdaily.com. I'm also right now shooting a web series called My Super Short Reality Show.
Okay.
So every 2 weeks, I just dropped the second episode, which is pretty dope.
Okay.
I basically, literally, I walk around on my phone and recording everything I do. The shenanigans that I deal with.
It's very Kardashian-like.
Very Kardashian-like.
So this is your.
This is my friend
videographer?
Ken. No, you know what's crazy? We met. Today's our actually first time meeting.
Ken,
in
come show
person.
yourself in the mic real quick. I mean,
Oh, the camera.
In the camera.
I bang with the sweater.
Right?
I bang with the sweater. Get in there.
Ken
Just get in there, son.
has me on Instagram
This is
and
Ken.
You can plug your Instagram too if you want.
Monoclassic Daily. Everything Monoclassic Daily.
Plug
guys.
everything. Just plug it.
And he literally wrote me maybe a couple weeks ago, like, oh, hey, we should do a radio show. But I didn't really I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then he kept saying it, like, no, like, your personality is super dope. Like, we need to do a radio show. So then I started emailing him at home, from work, talking about it. And then basically, here we are. I came out today. And mind you, I'm from Harlem. I live in the Bronx. So this was a long way.
Oh, you from the
I'm
Bronx?
from Brooklyn.
Okay, you
What part of Brooklyn?
kind of cool, but from the Bronx. I'm sorry to hear
I'm not
that.
from the Bronx.
sorry
I
to hear
live
that.
in the Bronx.
Okay, you better say that, because if you was to say you from the Bronx, I'd be like, we're done here. We're done.
So Ken, what about you? What's your story?
My story is
Put your lips on that mic. Pause.
pause.
Wait. Before, where can I tell people to tune in right now?
Good question. Ustream. It's the Cure podcast, correct?
The Cure Podcast.
I did create it. Hold on, let me double check. Let me do my Googles. La da da. Can't you go ahead?
All right, while we're talking. Yeah.
I mean, I always wanted to get into radio. You hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me now? Good. Yeah. Go. Good. I'm good. All right. Cool. I always wanted to get into radio because there's just a lot of fuck shit going on out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and especially with men, women, children, families, relationships, you name it. I've been through them all. Cheated on.
Feel you. Been there.
I've seen my friends get cheated on, men and women. Been through a lot, lost a lot of people. Also a new dad. Shout out to my daughter Gia.
Hey, I like that
Oh,
name.
you have a seed? Oh, congrats.
Relationship problems, a lot of negative influence on the media, on our youth nowadays. Things is not like it was in the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you call this decade, this 2010 crap. Where technology rules everything.
What would we call this?
What we call this?
What you say,
The
Dave?
delinquents.
Pure fuckery.
The what millennial?
The kids are millennial.
The kids are millennial. What did we be considered millennials?
That should be our name, the Millennials.
The millennials.
I'm a baby.
You gonna punch him?
Yeah, I might hit you because you ain't had no creativity when we was making our game. Oh my! I used to be in the shower, just hand on the wall, like I need a
But I
name.
like the Cure because let's be real. This society, this generation needs a cure to the fucker.
As he has to flyer.
We need a cure to
Right.
But-
people go into these clubs. When I used to go to the club, you would go, ask a woman to dance, or buy her a drink, whatever. Now, people's dancing with their phone. They don't ask a woman to dance. They just grab the phone, selfie, music's on, turn up.
I do that.
I do that all the time.
So
I do that for the snap.
she's dancing like a strip.
And then you have to have the hookah to blow it.
What? Nah, yo.
You have to have the
Legit, I make sure I get in the chair that can spin, and I just be like this. Somebody come get her.
Y'all making Ken mad right now.
Don't you think that's ridiculous? You used to go to a party,
No, because when you dance with a guy, then he thinks he has to get your number. Like, no. Why can't we just dance with each other and then we
if I have
part
a lady
ways?
at home and it's my night out, I'm just gonna go dance.
I mean, I dance.
Oh, you gonna take that, Ken? I'm just instigating.
But I mean, if I want the number, I'll get it anyway.
Oh, you heard that confidence? Did you hear that confidence? Say it with your chest.
But thank y'all, for
No
observing
problem.
us,
Shout
being
out to
part
the
of this,
Cure.
being part of this.
Dave, Pastor Dave, can you tell us the link for the Ustream? Because I can't find it at this moment. What we telling to search?
Ustream.tv/The Cure Podcast.
Oh, I was right.
Cure Podcast. All right.
So you couldn't just confirm that I was right,
I mean, I was letting my man Ken talk.
but you could have just gave me a head nod that I was right.
Nah, that was mad work.
Wow.
So this is the part of our segment.
Which I'm glad y'all both are here. Y'all can help chime in.
Sorry.
What?
We call this, consulting with the Cure.
Okay.
This is where we basically get a list of questions.
Relationships, life, and sometimes we have people that try to dissect us.
Basically.
Yeah.
And I clap back. So so here's this first one. Maybe y'all can help us out with this.
Which one are you doing?
We're not guided.
Subscribe to you guys.
I wasn't her first. It starts. Hi there. I'm a 25-year-old male looking for advice on a situation. About 3 years ago, I got out of a pretty bad relationship. We were dating for about 3 years. You just said that. So I was 22 when I broke up with her. I haven't been with anyone else until a few months ago. Back in 2015, I met my current girlfriend, 20 years old. I love her so much. But recently, she's been insecure thinking about my past relationship. You see, I took her virginity, but she didn't take mine. Recently, she's been feeling crappy about me not being her first. She's been really sad to the point where she's been in tears thinking about me and my ex together. I don't know what to say to her. I've told her I can't change what happened in the past, and the past is the past, and that if I could turn back time, I would. It's come to the point where I either get frustrated or guilty when the topic's brought up. Things are going really well with her, and I don't want something like this to ruin it all. What should I do? Is this just a phase in the relationship, or do I have to just wait it out?
So I just want to make sure before I say anything. Oh my God, I'm sick. You know how you start talking and it's just like your nose clogs?
No.
All right. I know.
Okay, thank you. See, we're here. But she's mad because he wasn't a virgin when they got together and she took hers. Is that it?
We have
Right.
a technical difficulty, but yeah.
So she needs to, me, my personal, I think you should just tell, she has to get over that herself because that's not something you can control. You had sex before her. That's not your fault. Like,
It's just telling the man to fuck up. Like,
I didn't want to say it.
it's honestly,
Let's ask a woman's opinion. Let's ask a woman's opinion.
you would get mad that your boyfriend has
I
sex
went
with-
and get. I think
way before y'all even met.
So wait, because I'm a little confused. Is she all right? So is she mad that he wasn't a virgin?
Yes.
Basically.
That's basically what she's mad about.
Yes.
Yeah. I would tell her to man up. Pull your skirt down.
Thank
It's
you.
not that serious. I mean,
I'm a
it's
woman.
pretty cool to have that connection where both of you guys are losing, your virginity to each other. Like, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's okay to have an experienced man. He knows he's gonna be able to teach you.
He knows how the baby making stroke, as I call
Right,
it.
He knows where to put it in the hole. But tell her that, and
So I would say it's not that serious, but it also is you have to have confidence in yourself. That's all. It's basically she's lacking her own self-confidence. Listen, maybe the problem is she feel like she's not well experienced for him. I don't know.
No, it's. I mean, you here. You're gonna have to talk, sir. Get this practice.
I mean, a situation like that, go into a situation as a virgin and a woman who's not a virgin, it's hard because, I don't know, on your end, would you want a man that has no experience?
No, what?
Exactly.
No.
So you wouldn't teach a guy?
The thing,
Not to cut you off, I'm sorry.
I don't, because I've never been in a situation where I had to. I mean, I've had guys where I'm just like, oh, they suck. I'm like, oh, this is the worst sex ever. Mm-hmm. And it's to the point where now, like, once the sex is bad, you don't want to, like,
you don't
want to pursue.
Nah.
It's just like, bruh.
You give them that L,
Unless
like,
they warn you, like, hey, listen, I'm not too. I mean, a guy's not gonna do that, but I feel like if a guy's more honest, like, hey, I'm not. Instead of like over talking themselves, like, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, and then you get in bed and it's like, where?
See, that's why I always
Where's
say
all of
you gotta undersell.
You gotta
Yeah,
my
girl be like,
dad tells
I'll be like, girl be like, well, how big are you? I'll be like 2.5 inches, baby. 2 inches of
inches.
hard penis, baby. Here we are. Let's go.
You gotta do.
like,
Then when you show up there with 5, she be like, whoo!
right.
I wasn't
Wow.
really like the key point for me was that he was a virgin.
Yeah.
You know, this is the first woman that's took this man's virginity. I don't know if that's like a big thing here. You know, this is a grown man who's losing his virginity. You know,
I mean, I'm not gonna hold him on that.
I'm not gonna hold him on that, but this chick here is an experienced chick. You know, she can turn this man however she want. Not that she gave him that
It
ass.
sounds like a great day, though.
You know, it's a perfect day for him. You know, his cherry
Speaking
got
of
popped.
virginities, though, what is the average age where a guy loses his virginity?
Whenever the girl's ready to give up that boom boom.
I mean,
No, like seriously.
No, I'll play it. I waited till I was like
I-
16.
You said waited like that was like to 24, 16.
16? Whoa. You don't understand. When I had friends that was doing it at 12, and I was the last one out my friend group, they was looking at me like,
The 40-year-old version.
pretty much.
accidentally lost mine in the 8th grade.
Yeah, and then you have people like him who tells our older cousins this, and then they're looking at you like,
damn, he was
I've been having sex since the 8th. Okay, Bobby. You gotta make that a song.
you've been shooting blanks since the 5th grade.
I don't even know what was happening.
just did it.
We was horny teenagers, well, preteens.
Let me tell you how bad it was, because
How bad?
out of my, it's like the way our family set up, the cousin groups are set up in like groups of 3. So
Right.
it's me, him, and our cousin Daryl.
Right.
Daryl lost his before me, and I'm older than Daryl by like
Wow.
a year or a few months. So it was to the point when I finally lost mine, I was like, yes! Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait to tell these niggas. Oh my God. Then I realized it wasn't all
I
that.
think you guys should definitely do a segment.
It's- Man, listen.
I would love to hear y'all losing virginity stories. Not today, but
Oh,
another
maybe,
day.
maybe another day.
Maybe I would
If you want me to do
love.
that, I'm gonna have a box of tissues, and some henny.
Mine's just, I mean, mine's just pretty bad.
So should I do this? Should I do
No,
it?
we're not doing this.
Should I do it? I ripped the Band-Aid off. I'll do it.
We're not doing this today.
It is a sad story. We might have to both bring
Wow.
Mine's is sad for other reasons though, because I was praying. I was like, oh, she done did me wrong. I hope she the worst for her. And you know this heifer has the nerve to be doing great.
Great.
There's a checkers tissue y'all can both use.
With got a drop top
I mean, well,
in med
if it
school.
helps. I like when I lost virginity. I like now when I'm looking at it, the guy I lost it to, he's like a total loser. So I feel good about myself.
Yeah,
You about to have your own radio show?
This time I'm gonna do
You
it.
winning.
Yeah, listen.
Well, anywho,
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
I hope we answered your question.
Question.
Hopefully,
I got
the next two questions was more so about us. So, but since y'all here, we're not gonna do that.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
No. It's too personal.
We're doing it.
It's too.
I picked one. We're doing this
It's
one.
too personal.
We're doing it.
Okay.
We're doing it.
Yeah, dude.
So it says, Dear Marcus and Rao.
Oh, you skipped the whole one.
Yeah, because I remember I sent you this week, and I wanted to talk about this one. The person says, just start listening to your podcast, and I wonder some things. First, Marcus, you have a boisterous boisterous. I can't talk today. Holy crap. Here we go. Boisterous. Is that it? You sure?
Yeah.
Because you know you can't talk to
I pressed the thing on Google.
There you go. I know what it meant. I just couldn't pronounce it. Personality. Was you always like this? I mean, I always. Oh, let me finish it. And Terrell, when y'all start the show and take turns singing every week, I notice you when you sing, you play around, but I feel like you could really sing. I hear it each time it was your turn. Like, are you holding back? Am I right?
You first.
No.
It
Guys,
says
Luther
first.
Vandross.
It says first.
All right. So, was I always like this? I mean, not really. I've always liked to have fun. Sometimes I get very excited, so I might get loud. Yeah. So I just kind
You
of.
look
But
up the word you said.
I knew what the word meant. I just didn't know how to say it. But I don't know. Like I feel like.
Y'all know what
yes and no.
y'all know what boisterous is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of.
I mean, yes and no.
Means high energetic.
Oh yeah.
I give a lot of energy. Like, I like to have fun with life. This is it. This is the only one. So I put
Right.
a lot of energy into everything I do, and especially if it's something that I'm enjoying doing or talking about. I get hyped sometimes. When I was younger, it was like bad. Like, I'd be real hyped. Like, oh my god. Da, 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 da.
Yeah,
as I
I
gotten older, yeah, as you know, as I gotten older, like, I catch myself.
Maybe
I
that's
be
the
like,
result from you getting kicked through the door.
You really gonna do this in front of company? And you gonna laugh like it wasn't you who threw me through the door? That's our cousin too. He threw me through the door.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we was bad when we was little.
But yeah, so Luther Vandross, can you sing?
I do. I got a YouTube out with a 5-man group. You know.
Oh, okay.
I can sing.
All right.
I mean, what the fuck you want me to say? Like, you hear the show every week. That should answer it, but okay.
All right. So you can
Hope he
pick.
answered your question.
Yes, you can pick.
I'm not reading this next one, so that's too lengthy. Crush on a best friend, but
Oh.
so I had a crush on this girl for a while now, so I decided to tell her. To my surprise, so was flattered. Yo, y'all people need to learn how to type.
What?
Okay. Only problem is she has a boyfriend.
It's not a problem.
That really didn't bother me at first because I had no intention of dating her. But now we talk more. I wish she wasn't dating this kid. You see, I think she told him that we was talking because she doesn't respond much anymore and won't talk to be.
Yo, don't talk to me anymore
In real life. Like,
now I'm
you
scared.
people need to stop and proofread your shit.
Stop antagonizing them. They was nervous.
And now I'm scared that we're not going to be friends anymore because of him. What do I do now? Please help. Oh, you know what you should do? I got the perfect one. You should play this one song called Marvin's Room.
I'm just saying you could do better.
Tell me that lately.
That's one of his best songs.
Yeah,
We
that
threw a
is.
party, yeah, we threw a party.
But
Bitches came over, yeah, we threw a party. See, we here in the music and the movies. High five, friend.
so basically, see what's up with her. I mean, if you, I don't want to say stop by her house unexpected because you probably get beat up, but you didn't take that from my advice. See what's up.
I ain't got nothing for this. I just feel like you should
Play Marvin's Room.
Perfect for this. Because I have a buddy of mine who was in a similar situation.
Okay.
probably sent this message.
I mean, if it's you, I'm not going to disclose your name, but
Please don't be like Rao.
you got to let that go.
Let
You
it
know,
go.
She's in a relationship with the guy. She liked the guy. Did she show you signs that whereas, well, my relationship's not going too well? Did she solidify that she's in an open relationship? Did she let you know that, did she give you that okay that this could be going further, Or did she just friend zone you and she just need, her boyfriend may not be doing what he's supposed to do and she's talking to you for that communication or that closure that he's not giving her. Is it that?
I gotta talk about. I gotta say something.
So you couldn't call your friend and tell him this? You couldn't call your friend and tell him this?
I mean, it's him.
You know what the problem is?
Yes.
Speak on it.
Guys think that when they get friend zoned, that is a sign to go harder. No. When you get friend zoned, accept it. I am friend zoned. If you feel the need that you can't handle being her friend, cut the girl off.
I agree.
So I'm gonna take a little bit what you said. I agree with a little bit of that. But as I said last week, as one of the only people to ever escape the friend zone, all you gotta do is wait. Be patient.
That's real.
But you
gotta
don't want to be.
No, what I mean by wait, I don't mean wait and don't live your life. Like, still do you, but keep her there. Just still talk to her. Just be patient, cause he gonna mess up.
No, he's not.
And when he mess up,
Do you want to be that second?
You gonna be a rebound.
A rebound?
oh no.
Rebounds
See, but
always
listen.
get left.
No. See, it's levels to this.
Levels?
When he leaves, you don't just jump right in. You just put your foot in the door a little bit. Be like, hey girl, how you doing? Just start talking. Let some months pass. Just keep easing in the door.
Bring us some bottles.
Pretty much. Be like, yo, you need to hit me. Yo, here we go. Yo, let's hit these shots.
So when you fuck up, and then the next nigga comes. What do?
Circle of life, baby. Circle of life.
Damn.
I love when guys.
I mean, what can you do?
It is circle of life, and I get it. It happens. It's a doggy dog world, but I also feel like it don't even be the guy's fault. It be girls' fault because girls don't know how to say I don't want to fuck with you. I don't. What we do is we like the attention, so we take it to our advantage.
Yep.
We be like, hey, he's paying us attention. He'll take us out to eat. You know, like the date whore and the thought comes out of us, and then when it gets too serious where we can't handle it, they're like,
Hey, you said it. And when it come from us.
oh my, like I'm so over girls doing that to guys. Like I had put up a picture on Instagram saying of me and like this guy wrote me today and was just like, hey, I have a question. So I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, when would I get the chance of getting the chance for you being my lady? And I told him straight up. I wrote back, I said, I literally just rolled my eyes to this question, and then I was just like, I'm only offering friendship. So if you can't deal with that, I'm cool with cutting ties. If you can't respect it, you know, like that's the thing. What girls want their cake and eat it, so they want a guy to do everything for them, but not expect the guy to want ass. Not saying that we're supposed to give a guy ass for doing certain things, but put your foot down. I don't want to talk to you like that.
Something that's just tired. It reminded me of an old question we had. A guy spends over like $300-$400 on you on a date for dinner. Are you not supposed to give him ass that night? What?
No.
Nah.
So because you fed me,
we're done here.
We're supposed to have sex.
If I took you to Mr. Child's and dropped $400,
but that's because you chose that.
Nah, man.
You chose to look like a big baller.
You chose to eat.
No, did you ask her what you want to do?
Listen,
or did you assume because you're so thirsty to get with her that you have to impress her? You know how you get a girl? You get a girl by doing the most simple shit. Take her to the arcade. Have fun with her. Bring out the inner child. That's when I'm ready to throw the pussy at a guy. A guy that's just wanting to throw money at me, sweetheart, no, I work. You can keep that.
I'm going to find this question.
Let me tell you, you're ready for the radio.
I'm going to find this question.
You thought because you were supposed to feed?
Nah. From what the question, correct me if I'm wrong, the way she said the whole thing was lining up, it was like some 50 Shades of Grey thing. Like he found where she worked, had a car for her, bought all the stuff that the dude did, and then she was like, huh?
You know what?
That's what I'm saying.
But she gave us an update that following week, but saying that he put her in his car. Like he had his own driver.
Like he did the dinner, everything. Right. He was like, yo, I'm not going to go home.
Somebody in New York.
So first he was like, he was like, you know what? We're gonna walk. Let's walk to Brooklyn Bridge.
And it rained.
They walked. It started raining. Still walked. Got across the bridge. Had his driver waiting for her. Like he will take you wherever you want to go. I got my own way home.
I think you're doing it's nothing like courting a lady. Get to her.
He solidified with her that she was a freak enough to give that ass up on that.
She wasn't
not even a freak.
And that part she wasn't
you do that. You do the little Applebee's, the 2 for $20 in the beginning. See what a girl.
No, listen. You telling me? I agree with you. I'm not spending that on my best day. I'm not spending that on that.
That's an anniversary date.
That's a baby. I just hit that Powerball. We finna live.
Shout out to the Powerball. I need that.
Fuck that Powerball.
For all the Powerball money, get you 2 prostitutes, call it a night.
No.
Exactly, but I'm just saying.
I mean, and get
that's
AIDS.
My girl.
I mean, come on.
Why it gotta be AIDS? Why can't it just be herpes?
At the end of the day, you should be like
herpes. Oh my god.
You can live with herpes.
Yeah, it looks so. At least with AIDS, nobody gotta know you have AIDS.
I know.
Herpes. That.
Only person out here living from AIDS or HIV is Magic.
That's because he got the rich people AIDS.
Rich people, Easy had the rich people AIDS. You saw he got Easy out the paint.
At the end of the day, you
he
say,
had magic money.
That nigga that you love so bad.
I told you, but be patient, yo. Be patient.
This last one, because we're running on time, is dating out my culture. So I am a 27 Indian about to go on a date with a 25-year-old white girl in a few days, and I'm not sure what to do differently. And this is my first time going on a date in 2.5 years after I broke up with my girlfriend of 5 years.
Okay.
I'm generally shy and admittedly not great at conversations. What should I keep in mind during this date? Do not call her a Becky.
Do not call her
a Becky.
Wait,
that's what he said. He said he wants to know.
Say that.
No, I said that.
Oh, he ain't say that. I was gonna say he ain't say that.
Want to read it again?
Yes, please.
So I'm a 27-year-old Indian about to go on a date with a 25-year-old white girl. In a few days, I'm not sure what to do differently. And this is the first time I'm going on a date in 2.5 years.
Very
After I
accurate.
broke up, after I broke up with my girlfriend of 5 years, I'm generally shy and admittedly not great at conversations. What should I do?
Be
What should I keep in mind?
yourself.
Don't call her
Be
Becky.
yourself.
Ask her what that mouth do though.
And be honest. Say, hey, I'm a little nervous.
She's white. She's giving that ass the first night.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Get some drinks in her system, and she's done.
I never used to believe it. I went on one date with a white girl. We went to the movies. Went like and it was
That's
so
because they love.
It was so
They
Brady
love to
Bunch.
experience black men.
It was so Brady Bunch. She drove a station wagon. Like,
Seriously?
I lied to you not. She
Imagine
was
she's
like,
listening
so
to
we got
this
back in
right
the,
now.
and she is. I'm sorry. This was years. This was like high school.
Y'all still friends?
No, this was high school. And this was like Virgin Marcus. I was like 14, 15.
Wow.
So she
You were
was
14. Oh, that was ninth grade. That was
Yeah.
real high school.
no. No, I was 14. It was sophomore year.
Okay,
whatever.
sophomore.
So we go after the movie. She's like, "You want to go somewhere?" I'm like, "Okay."
You should have went.
She drives to some like
You coulda got
because it was
lynched.
dark time. It was dark time. It was nighttime. She drives to some street, some block, gets in the back, and pretty much stripped and was like, "What's up?" I was like,
How's her body?
You could have got lynched.
I could have.
How was it? How was the sex? I've
I
always
never had sex with her. I didn't have sex with her. I didn't have sex.
You know what?
my
He don't want her to scream
Let me tell you why. Because my dad always told me if they
gonna
give
scream
it
right.
up that easy, it's something
something
wrong.
wrong. That's
like
true.
I'm in the back, finger stuff, all crazy, and I'm like, I don't know where she thinks this is gonna go, but my bus is right there. If she bugs, I'm gonna get on the bus. I'm just
Right.
gonna go home. But yeah, so she
I
probably
always
gave it up.
wanted to witness other culture sex.
I want
Just
to
go on Pornhub.
Nah,
I need to
I need to
experience
feel
it.
it.
Okay.
I mean, in his situation, Indian culture, they're very family oriented.
Yeah.
So this is really, really going out of your element. Is this someone that, are you just dating her just to test the waters? Or you're looking for that wife, or you're looking for someone to spend the rest of your life with? If it's someone you want to spend the rest of your life with, is your parents old school or they Americanized where they'll be able to accept this white woman?
Yeah,
'Cause
that's a
I
big
come
thing.
from a background where my parents is old school black folks. They don't want that's they're not down with the swirl. And in Indian culture, I'm pretty sure
There's gonna be problems.
there's gonna be a lot of problems. She's not gonna cook that cumin for you. She's not gonna make that tandoori vegetable. She's not gonna make that tiki masala.
Oh,
I'm sure he could cook.
I'm sure he can cook, but
I hope he could cook.
his parents. I don't. If he's that true Indian, not the taxi driver Indian,
Yeah.
not the doctor Indian,
Nah, Habib.
not the Habibi dude at the corner store.
Yeah, what's
This
wrong
is
with
like, most Indian men are educated. They're very, very aggressive. Luckily, the white woman is very, very submissive. So that's
I
very
ain't even gonna
beneficial
touch
for
that
you
one.
in that part. But I mean, if you just testing the waters, test the waters. You will get some ass the first night. But
I say be yourself. Let her
be
know you're
yourself.
nervous.
Yeah, be yourself. Don't be nervous. It's a white chick. She's gonna laugh at every. She's gonna laugh at every joke you say. You could be funny. You could bring out the Harold and Kumar. You'll be good.
So I'm gonna hit you with the disclaimer I always hit around. The views of Ken is not the views of Marcus. I gotta hit the disclaimer because if my inbox will be crazy.
Thank you very much.
Here we go.
I hope we answered your question.
I agree with her. Just be yourself. Have fun. Like at the end of the day, what do you have to lose?
Right. It's a white girl.
Wow, guys! Wow.
There's plenty of white fish in the
There's
sea.
plenty of white fish in the
Wha-
sea.
Am I the only one that's trying to? You know what? Alright, screw it. We just ain't gonna have white listeners no more. That's fine. Okay.
I mean, let me not even go there.
we
But
ain't about to have no listeners messing around with you. Oh, okay. Alright, son.
Hope we help
I
you.
mean,
though.
you're always gonna have white listeners because they want to be black so bad. But
Yeah,
that's
and I put
that's
these
for
flyers in the
another
coffee shop
episode.
on purpose.
That's fine.
Those are hipsters we get. They are a variety of races.
Hope we answered your question though. So this is part of the segment, my my own little part where I go through like what I said, nerdum news, fast track news that we couldn't really get into.
Okay.
So if you, like I said, if you've been living under a rock for the past week, you know, Professor Snape from Harry Potter died over the week. It's kind of sad.
peace.
Alan Rickman at 69. So a lot of people died at 69.
A lot of people are dying from cancer this year.
Yeah, it was like 3 days. Yeah, it's crazy.
It was someone else that died this week.
Today was a music player. I forgot what his name.
Oh, the drummer from the Eagles.
Yeah,
Hotel California.
He died.
Oh, David Bowie died.
That's what I was thinking about.
We said that.
How did he die?
Cancer.
A lot of people are dying from cancer.
And a famous model husband died.
And her brother died.
And Celine Dion.
Celine Dion died.
Yeah.
Her husband died, right? Sorry.
Brother died. Husband and brother died the day after. So I can imagine what she going through.
She needs to sing that song and the hearts will go on.
Oh no, not over the cruise.
Can I just tell you how I was on a cruise and we sung that?
Oh, see, you can sing.
No, it was karaoke. You know, on cruise they have karaoke in it. Them people did not find that funny.
No. Let me tell you a real karaoke story that Dave on the cruise. Me and my friend and these girls we met went on stage and did Juvenile, back that ass up in front of a crowd of old white people.
Oh,
and they looked at us like,
take it over. Well, that's my song.
Take it over the
that alone. I can't be on a train. I gotta switch it because I be on a crowded train. You would think that was the train moving. That'd be me.
She was about to bust the Harlem out. You see that shoulder twitch? That shoulder was like, like she about to hit the millie or something.
So we're
I'm not even from Brooklyn, but my millie's sturdy. But that's
I hear that.
Okay.
So we're kind of nerds on this. So Justice League versus Teen Titans. There's a movie coming out about them.
Oh, so you mean the Teen Titans are gonna get washed? Is what you're telling me?
Whatever. Do y'all watch Netflix, like Netflix series like Jessica Jones and all of that?
No.
That was a very good show.
Well, they're coming out for season 2.
Very good show.
Still ain't watch it.
Netflix is on point.
Yeah.
Narcos, Jessica Jones.
Still ain't watch Narcos.
Orange is the New Black is coming out June 17th.
Don't care.
The second season was horrible, so I don't really care for that.
Oh, come on.
I
Jamie
just
Foxx
want
was
the
a hero
power.
today. A couple of hours ago. Well, hero today. He saved a man from a burning wreckage after a car accident. So shout out to
Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
That's the Jimmy.
Yo, Jamie Foxx is a real life Superman.
Right.
He is. Even in Annie, he saved her from getting hit by a car.
He saved her from being an orphan.
Yeah, he did that.
He was up in Django.
Yeah.
He
Right.
saved what's her face in Django.
Right. Whatever her name is.
Scandal.
Chick.
Scandal.
And
That's so
and
sad.
a lot of girls is upset because J. Cole got a secret marriage. So, you know.
J. Cole been talking about getting married
No,
for like
he
the past
married.
3
He's
years. I
married.
know, but I'm saying he been talking
Shout
about it
out
for
to
like the
him
past
and
3
his
years.
girl holding it down.
Right.
J. Cole is one of the realest
MCs.
dudes in the industry.
Yeah.
You know, he got married.
He ain't get no
He's not
Grammy
a-
now.
Got married to the same girl he was with from when he started.
Right.
I met him in person. He is so cool.
he is.
Like legit. The man had a whole cup of Henny. It smelled like death. And I was like, yo, for that alone, I was like, he's real.
Yeah, he smelled like death.
Like the Henny, the cup he had, it smelled like Henny and death. I was like, he's
Damn.
real. Because he drank that and then when it performed, I was like, he's the man.
Damn.
And that's all I have. So, you know, that's how we do.
All right, well.
Wrapping up.
I mean, what do I have to talk about? I had something. It's not even really I don't have a rant or anything. I just have like, I'm gonna just save that. You know,
It's
just save
personal.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna let that cook for another day. I'm gonna just let that cook.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like he was ready for it. He was like,
I was
he's
ready too.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna just let it
They
cook.
was ready.
I'm gonna let it
up.
cook.
Like,
Nah, I'm gonna let it cook. I'm gonna let it cook. Cause you know how mine's all over the place. The thoughts ain't all the way there yet. So I'm gonna just let it cook a little bit more.
All right.
that's real.
Yeah. But how about you?
No, I don't got no rant. I said my rant's like 2. So.
When you eat we have reviews on iTunes, and
I'm pulling it up later.
and he ethered somebody that left us a review off the strength of just breathing. He just went ham.
Shout out to I can't not pronouncing your name, but they just gave us our latest review. They said they found a podcast on the Explore page. Someone put a collage together. And they loving it, and the podcast is giving them now speakerage. So thank you.
Yeah.
That's our latest review. So want to plug in your website, your blog one more time as we wrap things up?
ModernClassicDaily.com. Follow me. It's basically women empowerment. I'm actually having an event called Socializing over Sangria on the 30th.
All right.
I'll definitely let you guys know about it. You can follow me on Instagram at Modern Classic Daily. Check out my web series, Super Short Reality Show. My Super Short Reality Show.
Dope.
And look forward. I mean, we don't have a title or name yet to our podcast, but
we'll keep in contact.
Keep in contact, right?
I was about to say, because I definitely want to come on. If you would have me,
We'll definitely
Wait, what's your website again?
ModernClassicDaily.com.
Okay.
If you will have me in my black ass, I would
We will
love to come.
definitely have you in the closet, ratchets.
Oh, yes. We're friends.
Mr. Ken.
Plug
Yeah.
everything.
Nothing yet. Things brewing. Instagram Cardi Ken _Cardi_Ken at Instagram.com.
Thank you for this spontaneous coming on an impromptu show that you came on today.
Yes.
Okay.
No news on anything.
I mean,
We're brewing up something.
we have something
the next
cooking
month.
for the next month. It's going to be dope.
It's
It's going to be
So
like,
be
be on
dope.
the
Yeah, it's gonna
lookout
be
for
dope.
that.
We will.
it's going to be fun in the bun.
I can't think of nothing. Nothing that we could say on air.
Wow. I don't have anything. Only thing I have is things that pissed me off this week, but I'm going to leave that.
Oh, can we just have a what grinds our gears segment real fast?
Okay.
All right, go for it. You start.
Okay.
If that's your man.
On the train, if there is no space, do not squeeze because no, like I have a phobia of bed bugs and you just don't know who has it. So today, before we talk about that, MTA got to get it together. I think the reason why they gave us the transit Wi-Fi is so they can fuck up, but we be comfortable on our phones underground. That's out of line. I was waiting in the cold for 45 minutes for the 4 train this morning. I had to be to work at 8:15. My train did not come to 8:12.
Talk about it.
I'm paying $275. Matter of fact, I buy monthlies. $116.50 a month for me to still be late. Leave my house 15 minutes early, but still be late. 4 trains went past us. Not a damn beep, not a horn, not a signal saying we're not stopping. And then it's a whole bunch of people now, because 4 trains went by. Now it's 4 people, like 4 crowds of different people, and now I have to squeeze with the rest of America because the trains. I don't understand how the rats get on the train free. The homeless people, we're paying for all these services we did not ask for.
Don't hate on Master Splinter and his friends.
It's so disgusting. I just feel like even getting on the D train, I can't get on the D train after a certain time without being scared that a homeless person is taking up half of their cart. Half of their cart. Like, that's ridiculous to me. There needs to be transit cops that is like...
You need a hug?
I need that because I literally write MTA every day on Twitter, like going off. Like, what is my money going towards? Please.
Big L to the MTA.
Big L. You guys get the L of the
I can
day.
share with Meek Mill.
In the words of Charlamagne, give them the biggest hee-haw.
The biggest hee-haw. You and Meek Mill is loot. They've been like MTA really had me so vexed this morning. I was freezing.
That's that Scrabble word right there.
I was freezing. I'm like, no. All I kept saying was fuck out of here. I know people was looking at me because I look like this quiet girl. I was there like, fuck out of here. With my headphones in.
That's that Harlem.
Bed bugs is one big.
And then people need to move to the middle of the train. People crowd by the door.
You should tweet this whole episode to have them listen to the last part.
Because I'm over it. I'm so over it. I just want to know what my 270. I keep raising the fare and the service is not getting better.
Gotcha.
So
That's all.
Sorry.
I'm sorry too.
Sorry, that's what grinds my gears. MTA.
You want to go? Should I go?
Are you doing a grind gears too?
I mean, it's kind of tied in what I was going to go with, but since she's going, I might as well. So I don't know if y'all heard, Y'all remember I'm pretty sure y'all heard of the book company Scholastic. They
Right.
do all the children's books and
Yes.
everything. Have you heard recently that Scholastic went out and tried to make a happy slave like children's book? Like there's a book called Baking a Cake for George Washington, showing slaves making a cake.
I saw that today. I was looking on
Yeah.
Amazon's bestseller.
So
Shout out to Scholastic.
like I didn't want to really do this because I don't have all the thoughts I want to say, but are you fucking kidding me?
Baking a
Cake for George Washington. So we're gonna just take historical, like we're gonna do. They came out with a statement saying, "Oh, we didn't do as much historical background as we should." If you're talking about George Washington, you know his mama wasn't making the cake,
Right.
You know, and you're gonna try to make it like this was a happy thing. Like, oh, come on.
Damn, Scholastic.
If you want, like, you could Google it. They pulled the book.
I definitely
They
saw
even
that on
listed the back of the
Amazon
cover.
today.
It shows George Washington holding the
That's the
slaves
part,
like, yeah, my friend is
niggas.
slaves. My niggas is slaves. How are y'all? Like, white people need to chill. Like, y'all always want to try to belittle things that's big to us and try to make it like it's less than what it is. Slavery was a real thing. Y'all need to stop pussyfooting around it and really talk about it so we can get past this. That's why we have the problems that we have now with the racism and everything else going on in the world. Because we're too afraid to talk about racism. But you're going to try to make this as a children's book and make it lighthearted. Just like when they try to change the history books and make it like the slave trade wasn't something where the slaves were forced to bring over here. But they was just willingly brought on the ship. Like, hey guys, would y'all like to come be indentured service and get paid? No, they didn't pay us. They beat us, stole us from our family, separated us, and just humiliated us to build their country. And now they want to make a joke out of
You
it.
know what's the crazy? They call black people lazy.
Well, we built this bitch.
No, not even. You guys got on a boat when there was no engines to a whole nother continent to kidnap people just to work your land. You was on a boat for months.
Bro.
That's
Let's
that's
first of
crazy
all,
to me.
Just like they called
That's crazy because you didn't want to work your land.
Just like this ain't even their land. They took it from the Indians.
But I'm saying, you guys did the
Yeah, and it
most.
killed them.
You guys did the most.
But then they always try to say that we're the animals, we're the violent ones. When y'all are the most destructive,
they're really-
crazy people in the world.
Speaking of that, I was watching Pocahontas.
Oh my God.
I was watching Pocahontas with my daughter, and
That's sweet.
yeah, you know, because I'm not into
not trying to be
a lot of
funny.
the BS.
I haven't seen that
Disney.
shit since I was
So
little.
I showed it. She was watching Pocahontas, and did you know that the guy Pocahontas was only 13 years old? But
In real life, yes.
Yeah.
But in the movie, they were picturing her like she was a grown
portrayed
woman.
her like she was a grown ass woman, and Pocahontas was a preteen.
Bro.
You know, I didn't even know if she went through puberty yet or whatever.
Man, listen. You don't understand. When I see stuff like that, it really scares me because I'm going to bring kids into this world
Right.
and y'all looking to try to flip. Oh, yeah, your dad doesn't know what he's talking about. Slavery was fun.
Right.
Like, are you serious, people?
Right.
What are we talking about right now? We talking about y'all beating us and raping and doing all these things, what, 400, 300 years?
And I love how they try to bring the.
Huh? Oh!
I love how they try to.
You're
Like,
right, Dave. They were baking cakes. They wasn't getting beat.
I don't know if y'all remember, like, when they legalized gay marriage and everyone, like, there was, like, this kind of debate with, like, legalized black being America, and people were offended because it's just like, oh, blacks are not the only ones that got it hard, gays got it hard. You guys gotta understand. Wait, you guys choose to wear your sexuality on on the outside. We can't choose what our
Changes.
skin look like. You feel me? So it's like before they see a black person being gay, they see him as a black man. At the end of the day, and I was telling people, they're like, oh, but it's not always black people weren't the only ones that was like, whatever they was trying to say. It's like, oh, look at the Holocaust. Black people were killed if you were not white.
Before the Holocaust, we was getting fucked up.
Exactly. But even during every type of massacre, black people were. If you were not a white Aryan, Hitler was killing you. So I love when people say, "Oh, you gotta look at the Jews." If you were not a white Aryan, meaning blonde hair, blue eyes, you were getting killed. But people only want to talk about the Jews. The gypsies he was killing gypsies.
Yep.
He was killing black. Anybody that did not look like what he didn't look like.
I was about to
That's
say, because
crazy to
Hitler,
me.
first of all, Hitler is the greatest hypocrite / dick. How do you kill people for not having blonde hair, blue eyes, and you don't have? When I heard that, I was like, Wow.
But that just goes for how great of a you have to have. Yes, the gift of gab. It's scary, but it's powerful how you can control a person just with speaking.
Yeah, but
The power is like he gave you gotta blame someone else, which he did, because people love blaming other people for their problems. He's like the Kardashians. Okay, I'm not gonna say it like this, but in the sense of like the Kardashians took what they had and they dominated, and that's what he did. You know what? I understand that you guys want to blame them, so let's blame. It's genius. Okay, maybe I'm fucked up for comparing him to the Kardashians.
And another thing that was pissing me off, on Martin Luther the King's birthday, how the hell was stores still open? Y'all saying it's a national holiday.
Right.
I had to go to the damn dentist because it wasn't closed.
I definitely had to work yesterday.
I was damn the work. Oh, you had to work?
I had to
Bless your
work.
heart. What do you work?
I work at a hair salon. I had to work.
Okay, I can kind of understand that. People need their hair done.
No, these white people need to stay home. I feel like they need to go to school and
White people here?
Yeah, I don't do hair. I'm a receptionist.
Oh, okay.
But
White people do their hair? I thought they just wake up.
you know what's crazy? They go in the salon looking the same way they came.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
It's crazy.
That's
But
what did you come and get done?
but I love my job. Don't get me wrong. I love the people I work with. So if you guys tend to listen to this, I'm not coming at y'all. But I just felt like I think all black people should have just been off yesterday.
But
I had to close. I was kind of upset.
all right.
Did you say your stuff?
You have anything? You good?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Because we ran out of time.
What I had today? Oh, coming here today, I'm getting ready. I'm like, I'm gonna go do this radio thing. I'm gonna check it out, and then I realize I'm taking a shower. I'm done taking a shower. I run out of lotion.
Well, I don't wear lotion.
I run out of lotion.
Sorry.
So I'm you're gonna like this. I run out of lotion.
We just met.
So I'm looking around. I'm like, damn, I can't go to my skin ashy, So I see this Aveeno in the baby box for eczema, right?
You ain't just put that on.
So I'm like,
No, you didn't.
I have no lotion.
No, you didn't.
This is baby lotion. This is Aveeno, nice, soft, smooth, warm, for the baby. So I'm like, a little bit won't hurt, So I rub a little bit on my palm, not too bad. Get the shoulder, get the legs, get the neck. I'm like,
Put the visuals in my head.
Right.
He is telling a story.
So I'm like, yo,
Kendrick.
baby lotion is really good.
That's just stuff to say.
I'm out. We only do Johnson & Johnson's in here.
I'm out.
It's really good.
I'm out, son.
I was just rubbing a little bit, and then I just found myself using almost half the thing. And then she's looking at me like, yo, that's not yours.
I would look at you too.
That's expensive.
Like, where am I supposed to use now?
Well,
I'll buy her another one. But this is mine for now.
anything? You good?
I'm good. Y'all went off.
I'm sorry. I was gonna let it cook, but
Y'all went off.
everybody, you plugged your stuff. You want to plug it
My
again?
stuff. Once again, modernclassicdaily.com. Follow me on Instagram, Modern Classic Daily. I'm gonna end the closet ratchet.
Show
Yeah.
coming soon.
Show coming soon.
We'll shout y'all show out.
Yeah, as soon as you drop. Plug your stuff one more time. Let's try
Party_Ken at Instagram, Voice of Reasons.
Okay.
Round.
Follow the Kill Podcast at the Kill Podcast. That's
Oh,
Twitter
definitely.
and Instagram. Keeping it simple. Follow him at 1wavy_7 wavy with 2 V's on Twitter. Everybody Hates Marcus on Instagram. Follow me, I am Rel on Instagram, and follow me, I am _Rels with a Z at the end on Twitter. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you,
problem.
listeners.
Thank you guys for having us.
Yes. This was very random and spontaneous.
Yes, and that's what
Love
makes it
it.
so dope.
Thank you, listeners, for listening to us.
Sorry if it's going to be too long.
It is going to be long, but you know how that goes. Check us out on SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes,
YouTube.
now YouTube,
Ustream.
The Cure Podcast.
Shout out to Soundcast.
Cast Sound Lab. Thank
There
you
you
for
go.
hosting us. Shout out to
Dave.
El Gato de Felix, Dave, for being on board up again.
Shout
Like I
out to
said,
Checkers.
Yeah, shout out to Chuckers. Chuckers right now. Yeah.
Old school.
So, old school song.
Old school song of the day. All right, let's see what I can get.
Hurry up.
Don't rush me, son. Let's take time. Take time. Stevie Wonder as.
That song is too sad.
What? It's upbeat. That's what we're gonna ride out on. Something soulful.
Okay, see you next week. Bang Bang Radio Game, we out.
That was so dope.